The dark duality of the Centaur, mythology's hybrid beast. In the echoing halls of mythology, few creatures capture the imagination quite like the Centaur. Half human, half horse, these beings are more than mere hybrids. They are symbols of chaos, wisdom, and the untamed wilderness. But behind their iconic form lies a story steeped in darkness and mystery. Imagine a world where man's intellect melds with the raw power of the wild. The Centaur exists as a creature torn between these realms, embodying our deepest fears and primal desires. Their tale is one of conflict, rebellion, and transcendence, where civilization and savagery collide in a storm of mythology. Born from ancient Greek myth, centaurs were said to descend from Ixion, a mortal king cursed by Zeus and the nymph Nephilim. This union, born of vengeance and deceit, unleashed a race both majestic and monstrous, creatures that inherited the best and worst of their bloodlines. Early centaurs were portrayed as wild and unruly, creatures who roamed the mountains and forests, shunning law and order. Their dual nature reflected mankind's inner turmoil, a constant battle between reason and raw instinct, intellect and impulse. Centaurs were infamous for their vices, particularly their violent revelry fueled by wine and desire. In stories like The Wedding of Pirithous and Hippodamia, their drunken rage turned a celebration into blood-soaked chaos. These tales painted centaurs as beings ruled by hedonism, their passions unchecked. But why were they seen this way? The centaur was a mirror of humanity's darker side, a warning about the dangers of losing control. They remind us how easily reason can slip into madness, how civilization's mask can crumble, exposing the chaos beneath. Yet not all centaurs embraced chaos. Some became beacons of wisdom. Chiron, the most famous centaur, was a skilled healer and teacher of heroes like Achilles and Hercules. Unlike his kin, Chiron's immortality and discipline made him a symbol of knowledge and mentorship. Chiron's dichotomy offered a unique perspective, proof that even the wildest forces could be tamed. From him, we learn that power tempered by wisdom becomes a force for good. In Chiron's guidance, the centaur transforms from wild beast to guardian of destiny, a portrayal that resonates in countless modern stories. Picture the centaur reimagined in the shadowy world of modern dark fantasy, creatures living under blood-streaked moons, half-forgotten gods whispering in their ears. Here, they are not mere beasts but moral paradoxes, entwined with the fate of mortals in a desolate world where survival is a cruel game. They could serve as tragic heroes, their human halves yearning for redemption while their animal instincts lead them astray. Or they could become terrifying foes, unrelenting forces of nature, hunting corrupt civilizations. The centaur's symbolic depth offers a rich canvas for crafting haunting and unforgettable tales. The centaur's tale is not one of simple fantasy, it reflects the human condition. Each of us houses the same battle between intellect and primal instinct. The centaur forces us to confront our dual nature, raising questions about control, freedom, and what it means to truly be human. Will you rise like Chiron, mastering chaos with wisdom, and let the primal beast reign? The answer to these questions is the heart of every centaur story, one that pulses with moral complexity and emotional depth. The centaur story offers endless inspiration for creators, weaving human flaws and fantastical power into compelling narratives. So, dare to imagine their world, create heroes or monsters, sages or savages, and breathe new life into these ancient beings. Dive deep into this blend of intellect and instinct, light and shadow. Use the centaur's mythos as a bold foundation for your own dark tales. Let their duality ignite your imagination, crafting stories of struggle, triumph, and tragedy that captivate and haunt your audiences.